Back to Ghost Paranormal Scientific Family. I'm back with you today to talk to you about another experience I've had. We're now in 2017 and going back about two years ago now, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. I'd had a lady that had been coming to some courses that I was doing on teaching like how to be psychic. Everyone can be psychic, everyone was born with the ability, it's just learning how to switch it on. The lady basically had been coming to the courses for quite a while, and then just randomly one day rang me up out of the blue saying that she was at a lady's house. Was there any possibility that I could do a reading for her, because some stuff kept going missing? So I was like, yeah, no worries, that's fine. And I've basically been on the phone, and as I'm looking out from my third eye, I'm basically seeing her house glowing absolutely white, like all around the outside of it's glowing white. I'm saying to her that the house is glowing white. It's like a bit of a beacon, I've never seen it before. I said to her straight away that I picked up on a child that was running around, and that I felt that she'd lost a child to spirit, and that it was just the child picking things up and just moving things about, that it wasn't nothing malicious, nothing to be worried about. But I said to her I couldn't understand why her house was glowing white. I'd never seen this before, never had a vision like it before, wanted to investigate. So yeah, I got asked could I go over to have a look at the property. Turning up at the property, the lady had to go off and pick up her children from school. Me and my friend, who I got to know through my classes, basically stayed at the property. When getting out of the car, I suffer bad with anxiety. I get very claustrophobic with loads of people around me. I get out of the car and straight away we're in the middle of nowhere. There's just a couple of houses, nice little stream, some trees, and I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I'm crowded. I feel like I'm in the market. I feel like I'm in the midst of loads of people going around me. The woman's come back. We've gone into the house. We've got talking. I've said to her that I pick up on I can't remember if it was a grandmother or a mother, but a lady being present at the house. There was a child present at the house. I even described the old man that lived in the house before she'd lived in the property. I explained that it wasn't the same layout as it was as I was seeing in my vision. In my vision I was seeing it as a farm building, and she said, yeah, you're exactly right. We got talking. I said to her that I picked up on like a pilgrimage, somewhere where people gathered to meet, and that I picked up on a lot of spirits, and I felt that it was very like old age, like Stone Age, Roman Age, something of that era, Neolithic, like something of old. I didn't know the area, never been there before, never had an experience, but I've said to the lady, I don't normally ask for this. I said, but some of the things telling me to ask you for your postcode. So I've taken the postcode, I've brought it back, I've put it into Google, and to my surprise, I'd actually found an archaeological report dated March 2010 from when they did an excavation of the land before building properties on it. Obviously through purposes of confidentiality I've had to cover the name of the farm and the tenants and everything, but it does state in here Trench 4, which is on this. Her house was literally just on this line here, where you can see there's a lot of debris and like a lot of other bits and bobs there. When we come to Trench 4, it shows like the test pit that they'd actually done on top of underneath the house, on top of the remains of what was left. And then we also get an actual report that states, the features are generally well dated by good quantities of medieval pottery dating from the 12th to 14th centuries. There appears to be no occupation continuing beyond the 14th century. The most substantive features were the medieval structures remains lay in Trench 4, which was the trench I was on about, which appear to present the remains of a building bounded by wall footing 404 and associated with a series of hearths and association to burnt deposits. Now this was one of the things I picked up in the visual, was that I picked up that people were going there. It was like a market town. You would go there, you'd have your pottery made, you'd have your swords made, you'd have your shields made, whatever other equipment, your brooches, things that you see on Time Team and all that sort of stuff, like this is what I was picking up on. But yeah, my first ever actual evidence on paper from someone else of something